My name's Caesar. This is Between the Pods, and I have a guest. So we're doing the Between Pods. Yes, sir. We're here. We got my co-host
Also, we're not best friends no more.
slash Jose,
Los pinches bookies, Jose, Ricardo, Galvez, Oriana,
aka aka what?
Jack Jameson, my boy.
Ooh, yes, 92. What's up? Fortnite.
Yeah, so what's gonna be the topic? First topic of the day.
Man, it's no. Honestly,
Controversy.
I'm just soaking it in right now. You know, we're in front of the camera. We're talking. We got the headsets. We got the mics.
We gotta get right into it though. Controversy, my boy. Let's choose a controversial topic. Controversial topic of the day.
Just letting this soak in. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Feelings. Let's talk about that.
Look around.
We've talked about this before.
Look around.
No fucks.
No
given.
fucks given, my boy.
So if you feel some type of way about your fucking gender or equality or fucking fuck out of here.
Hey, we're diving through this shit, huh? Let's go.
Let's get it. We're on time crunch right now.
So,
Anyway, hey, how was it back then? About when we felt some type of way. What your dad tell you when you were younger? What did he tell you?
fuck, dude. Like, if talking about my dad, he wasn't really like much of a like talk person. You know,
Yeah.
growing up, he would be there physically, but being like, "Oh, come here, mijo," like, let's go to like
Yeah.
the thing, like to the stores and stuff like that. The only way I would go with it is to get like a cerveza,
Oh yeah.
a caguama. It's like, hey, mijo, go get me a caguama. Yeah, like that. And that's from over there in Mexico,
Yeah.
you know? Like, back then in the day, when I was a little kid, I could go buy a beer, a 40-ounce beer. It's like, oh, dame una ballena, you know?
Yeah. And what do you think? What you think that's like some more like masculinity, machista, like type of living, or you think it's just
Shit, it's crazy because, like, I don't know, like, I'm down to get into it, but how deep do you want to go? You know what I mean?
nah,
Like, our viewers, what's up? Like,
I mean like
don't get offended. It's just the way we grew up, and it is what it is, you know? Like, people are too sentimental. They'll hop on the sensitive ship too quick.
That's the topic, way. People are too fucking sensitive that way.
Yeah,
we didn't have that option when we were younger. Right? We didn't get the option like, oh, you know, and it's like people are like, oh, well, yeah, you could be sensitive or whatever, but I don't know. That shit to me is like,
we could sit down here and talk about it and get real deep, like no sensory on the type of conversations we're gonna have. But the thing is that I'm thinking about the people, you know, like
definitely. Fucking,
I mean, we could talk about us being men and doing what we gotta fucking do.
the way it is,
Yeah.
the reality is nobody gives a fuck about you, so you gotta fucking just hey, we live in a cold world and people, you know what I mean, they fucking, some people are just too sensitive to the point where it's starting to affect everybody's fucking daily lives, you know what I mean?
And dead ass, like, because like there's people out there putting their fucking hard work to their limits, and people don't see it. Even to the people to that certain person that's working their ass off to the limit to where they can't no more. To the people they're doing it for, they're like, that's not enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like a freaking stab in the back. Like, say, for example, I'm busting my ass up, like, just going home, going to work, busting my ass, and then going back home to your partner, to your significant other, and you're like, oh, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. It's like, wow, that's a stab in the back. You know? I'm not talking about personally, you know, that's just in general. Like, people out there, like literally putting their hard work into it, putting their back into it, but they still, and they don't get recognition for it.
We fucking, I don't know. I think with me personally, I think I'm more sensitive than my wife, and I'm not even like You know what I mean? Fucking, but fucking, I think that makes people better, dude. Like when they're not so sensitive, when you're able to take a joke and fucking joke around and
take the fucking dude.
Hey, whether it's about like race or fucking gender, whatever, hey, it's just a fucking joke, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think that makes people get along better too. Like if everybody's not so sensitive, you know.
Or don't take everything to the ass.
Yeah.
Don't take everything too literal.
And that's what I mean whenever I say that I was more sensitive with my wife. Like she would joke around and I would take it to heart. And that was a problem, you know what I mean? That I had to see and I had to notice and be like, all right, I need to stop. It's just a fucking joke, you know what I mean? Stop taking this so fucking serious. But
and that's another thing, like that's her wife, so we gotta. Yeah. We have to draw a line so that there's like a respect, but then you can really talk and be open with your wife. But that's cool, man.
Yeah, I think that's controversial topic of the day, and the point is don't be sensitive. Don't be so sensitive.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, stop being a fucking bitch. All right, you can be a little bitch sometimes, but don't be a big bitch all the time.
Hey, be a bad bitch. Yeah, man.
Shit, way.
So, you know what? Let's put a break into that. Let's put a pin. We'll come back to it.
Cadillac. We're sponsored by Cadillac, too. Cadillac sponsors, 100 grand checks. You know what I mean? Buy yourself a Cadillac. My boys got the Cadillac.
If you guys want to know more about this key, then, I don't know, leave a comment down below, and then we'll talk into it. But right now, we'll just put that to the side. We'll put a pin into that, too. So, what's up? Anything else you want to talk about? Like, what's up? Let's carry on.
Shit, as long as it's talking shit about something, hey, you know I'm down.
Shit, let's see. Let's talk, because yo soy mexicano and you are salvadoreño. Okay. Oh yes. Okay, I got one. I got a juicy one. So, you being a salvadoreño, born in Salvador?
No, born in Fresno.
All right, never mind. So
both my parents.
We got a fake Salvador.
Both of my parents born in El Salvador. All of my grandparents born in El Salvador. That was first generation? What is that?
So you're like
generation?
If you were born here, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think the way I think it's your second generation, but I'm pretty sure the fact is you're first generation because your parents weren't born here, so
yeah, born in Fresno.
Yeah, so you're first generation of your
Yeah, my dad always tells me that shit too. I'll be like, I'm Salvadorian. He'll be like, no, you're not. No eres cabrón. Eres salvadoreño. Eres americano. Eres americano.
No, he says that just bullshitting though, because that's how I be too. Like my friends, like they're first generation. But man, you're not Mexican. But they speak Spanish better than me. They listen to Mexican music more than me. It's like, dude, you're like more Mexican than me, but you're not. No, but yeah. So let me to the question is, how do you feel about this new generation? I guess calling themselves Salvi. How do you feel about the word Salvi?
I don't know. That's like. That I don't like it. I don't like that shit. Right? I don't think it's like it's like I don't know. I'm proud of where my parents are from. I'm proud of
your roots.
My roots, the blood that comes, my blood. But I don't know. Salvi is like
when was the first time you heard the word Salvi? Like when you were like doing your day to day. Or whatever, and then you're like, oh yeah, you're a Salvi, or like they were talking about Salvi.
I think it was like in high school. It was never Salvadorian people saying like, yeah, we're Salvi or he's Salvi too.
Yeah.
It was always other people like Mexican or white people or whatever saying, oh, he's a Salvi, and it's like I don't know how to explain it, but like whenever we grew up, like so say like I grew up in Orange Cove, and somebody grew up in Dinuba.
Yeah,
that we would always say like, oh, they're from Dinah. We would never say Dinuba.
Oh yeah,
like, they're from Dinah.
Abbreviate everything.
Yeah, they're from Visa, and like we would always talk like that. But people from there, for some reason, they didn't like it. You know what I mean? They didn't like. Oh, that's not Dinah, it's Dinuba. Oh, it's not Visa, it's Visalia.
Oh, it's like, what do they call the Fresno people?
The no.
The no,
That's what
right?
I always hear. The
Yeah.
no, you know.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I hear people from Fresno say that. You know what I mean? So it's not people from somewhere else saying the no. You know, people from Fresno ones. But so what I'm saying is like I think that's how I feel. It's like people say Salvi.
Yeah.
Maybe don't mean it. You know, offensive. They're just trying to abbreviate whatever. But I don't say it because. I don't know. To me, it's lazy. Finish the fucking word. It's just a word.
But I think because Mexico, we don't call ourselves Mexi.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
Mexi.
that's how I feel when they say Salvi.
Yeah,
It's like
guys
you
is-
said, like just finish the fucking word,
You guys
bro.
would
Like
sound- you
put
guys
put
is-
respect on the Salvadoreño.
you guys would sound gay if you said Mexi.
Hey, I'm Mexi. Nah.
What are you? Oh, I'm Mexi.
Yeah, so like Mexicano, like even when I tried anything, when I go to like a Mexican restaurant, like I speak Spanish. Like if
Yeah.
like the waiters speak Spanish and I feel comfortable, yo voy a hablar español.
Yeah.
Oh, dame unos tacos de whatever, you know?
Yeah,
I'll throw my Spanish.
yeah, way.
I use it.
Yeah, way. And fucking to that point, then if anybody is like, oh, he's not even a Salvadorian, he's fucking born in Fresno. I did my fucking ancestry test.
Oh shit, we're
Alright,
pulling
so-
facts out,
Hey,
huh?
these are hey, fact check these motherfuckers real quick. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Let me see. Wait.
All right, so you're just gonna go down the list
Yeah,
and say
we
which
got
your
the biggest ones is Indigenous America, Central El Salvador, and Western El Salvador. That's one of the biggest percentages, 51%. The other one, 10%, being Indigenous Americas, Yucatan Peninsula.
Oh shit, Yucatan.
Yucatan.
Damn.
So anything like fucking, you know, lower,
Oh,
almost,
fuck, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. Traces from my traits come from those places. The majority is
That's fucking
El Salvador,
wild,
Western El Salvador. So
I haven't looked at a map in a long ass time, and that shit just tripped me out right now. That was
Yeah,
just
so-
crazy way.
so fact check these motherfuckers real quick. I may not have been born there, but you know what? That's my blood. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
I think that shit's crazy. The ancestry, like I didn't want to do it.
What is it? Plug it. What are you using?
The ancestry DNA, that fucking you spit in a little fucking thing, you send it. It take like 2 months.
Fucking jerk off your.
You throw some babies and then they find out. Nah, but yeah, my wife was the one that actually got that. She
That's
wanted
tight.
to know what I was because I would be like, I'm 100% Salvadorian.
Because she's seen the big old shmi on. She's like, damn, like where you from?
Nah, so I'm 100%. I was like, I'm 100% Salvadorian. My parents are Salvadorian. My grandparents are Salvadorian. And she was like, you're not 100%. No one's 100%. Everybody's mixed with something. So
That's
she made me do the
crazy.
ancestry, and sure enough, not 100%.
So how much percent are you?
Like 61.
Oh,
Then
okay,
like
so
10% is Spain.
So
Eight-
that's 70.
It's some like 8% is like Portugal. The biggest ones are Salvador, the Yucatan,
Spaniard. So you're a
Spain,
Spaniard, yeah.
yeah, Portugal,
Well,
and then the rest are like fucking 1%.
To be fair, I think all the Latino America is like percent Spaniard,
yeah,
no matter what.
Yeah,
like you're
'cause
gonna
the-
have that. It's
because the
just
conquistadors, right? They came
yeah,
and they fucking
los
enslaved.
conquistadores, yeah.
They enslaved our people and fucking made them slaves, made babies, and didn't claim them.
See, for our black community, we were slave too. We know what's up.
Hey, but people seem to forget that. Huh?
Yeah.
It's like fucking. Hey, they just forget completely that like fucking natives were in fucking Northern America, Central, Southern
And then
America.
take the
like-
fact that I guess I'm talking about we as like a country. This is Mexico property right here.
Yeah, what is it?
California,
California,
Texas.
Yeah, it was all Mexico.
Arizona. I mean, check these names, bro.
Yeah. I know. That's what I always think of. Like even like the towns, the cities we live in today. A lot of the names of apartments,
California.
a lot of names of apartments of streets are Spanish ones. Way like
Corazon. We have a street named Corazon.
like Clovis, for example,
Clovis?
Clovis. Everything,
Clovis?
everything in Clovis. So like they talk about, Sierra this or this place, Sierra High School, Sierra whatever.
Mhm.
La
Vista.
Sierra. La Sierra way. Sierra Vista. All right, Sierra Vista Mall, Clovis, right? What does that mean if you translate it to Spanish? The view of the mountains. Sierra Vista way. The view of the mountains. Yeah. So like, and if you were in Clovis, you could see the mountains, So it's obvious why, like nobody was creative to think of a crazy ass name. They were just like, oh, you could see the mountains. Let's call it See the Mountains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at the view of these mountains.
Yeah, and Clovis is known more for a white community, white neighborhood, but everything's in fucking Spanish way.
So let's get into that. Like, how do you feel about racism now and then? Or is it the same, or is it like the group of people that you're around? I don't know how to give you an easy question. Like,
I think,
how do you feel about racism now, or the way you grew up to now?
I think fucking
your point of view, your opinion.
I think racism has always been the same,
right?
Because I know white people that are not racist.
True.
Super into like Mexican culture, food, and everything.
Yes.
Hella cool Mexican people, Hispanics, whatever.
So,
black people, same thing. Like, I know, like, it's crazy. Like, for example, a lot of people in Fresno, they're like, oh, nigga this, nigga that. Like, always saying the word nigga, but none of them are fucking black. And you see the black dude not even saying that word. You know what I mean? Right? To me, personally, to answer your question, I don't think racism has changed. But I think people just start to, with social media and everything, you could talk about it a lot more. And like, cause like, if you look at the jail system and the prison, like the reality is once you go in there, blacks don't like Mexicans, Mexicans don't like blacks. And it's not that, every single one of them hate each other. It's some of them don't care. They don't care what race you are, but when you go to jail, it doesn't matter. Everybody's mixed, right? You roll with whatever you roll with. But when you go to prison, it's more of like, blacks roll with blacks, Mexicans with Mexicans, fucking whites with whites. And so, like, there's racism in there, too. There's racism in the jails. There's racism in the streets. There's racism wherever you go. But at the same time, on the other side of that token, there isn't. You know what I mean? So I think racism has never changed. I think people just like to, I don't know, capitalize on it now. Fucking make more of a... You got social media. You could talk about it more. You could bring it to light more. And, like, people go off of that shit. When it's in reality, is like, I don't give a fuck what you are, what you look like. I'm Salvadorian way. I don't fuck. I don't got no. Hey, we don't got no Salvadorian month or fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
true. Oh yeah.
You guys got your Cinco de Mayo. We don't got that shit, bro. Like,
I was just
hey,
gonna
nobody
say
cares
that.
about the Salvadorian way, But hey, fuck it, whatever. Don't take it to heart. It is what it is.
Hey, yo, boy, chill. No, that's true because we do. Well, I know. It's
hey, my boy,
it's hard,
look at
bro.
my boy. We got pupusas, fire, my boy. Hey, so that's it.
Hey,
I don't need me a munch. Just give you some pupusas.
Oh, shout out to your mom for
hey,
that.
So Salvadorian tamales. Hey, that's right. That's it right there, my boy. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but,
so I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, how about let's have a mom battle?
what is that like?
Mom battle. You have your mom make the baddest pupusas, and I have my mom make like the baddest fucking tacos.
All right, hey, fuck.
Hey, that should be some shit, huh?
Have your mom make Mexican tamales. Like,
ooh,
so,
okay, so
fire like how she makes them, right? For every fucking Thanksgiving and Christmas, because that's what you guys do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we do Salvadorian tamales. So when you make a Mexican one, we'll make a Salvadorian, and we'll see.
So when you hear El Salvador, you think about pupusas.
Yeah, pupusas.
For a fact.
Yeah.
When you hear Mexico or Mexican, what's the first thing you
Tacos.
Right?
Tacos.
Like that's the thing. That'll
be the dish. It has to be the dish.
It has to be yeah.
Yeah. So when you hear Chinese, what do you think about?
I don't know, chow mein right now.
What about Japanese?
Japanese? Is it pho?
Sushi. Vietnamese is pho.
Oh,
bro, you're racist. This guy's racist.
See, I don't.
Hey, leave a comment down below if you think he's racist. Nah. I just play.
Nah.
You'll get blocked if you do that.
Yeah, no.
I think pho is Vietnamese. I'm not even. So everybody listening to this podcast right now, we're not on the fucking internet doing fucking history, which we probably should before we talk about it. But
these are vibes, not facts.
Yeah, so
we're
like,
vibes.
Hey, if we're not 100% accurate, I'm sorry, it's not up to your standards.
Hey, this is between pods, so you're only here when you're waiting for your favorite pods to upload. When you're already caught up on your favorite podcast and you have nothing to hear, listen, or see, come to us. Between your pods. Between podcasts.
Huevo.
Between podcasts. Between podcasts. Between podcasts. Lo voy a decir, güey. Yeah, man. So,
some pupusas would be nice right now, huh?
Dude.
Some curtido, jalapenos.
How do you feel about queso tacos? Like the new.
I fucking love queso tacos, bro. The quesabirria tacos, way. With the what is it called? The juice, or whatever the fuck it is.
That consomme.
Consomme, way. That fire, my boy. I eat like 6 or 8 of those motherfuckers. I swear to God.
They're pretty good. That's like a new thing, right? It was never a thing.
I don't know. From what I thought it was like a place in Mexico that makes them like that.
It wasn't just made, right? Because I had tacos and just like throw cheese on the taco.
Yeah,
but to like actually brand it queso taco.
Yeah, queso tacos.
So I just thought that there was a new. I'm probably just not Mexican anymore.
Yeah. It's called whitewashed. You're whitewashed now.
I'm probably just from here. So I don't know.
You're whitewashed. It's cool. It's cool. I'm whitewashed now. I'm like fucking. I fucking grew up in Orange Cove and now I live in fucking Clovis. I wear fucking my botas, my fucking hat, my boy. I watch Yellowstone. Like, hey, shit changes. Fuck it.
Yellowstone.
Yeah, so speaking about Yellowstone, you should ask the people how they feel about Yellowstone. And I bet you if they leave comments and tell you about Yellowstone, they're going to say, watch that shit. And you won't watch it.
Well,
you refuse to watch it.
It doesn't catch my eye.
It's a good
Do I need to apologize? Because it just doesn't it seems cool, but it just I don't know, dude.
It's more than just like, it's not like your action show with. I think that's why I like it, because it's not like I mean, it's fiction, way, you know what I mean? It's not real. Sure. It's not real, but if you look at it from a certain standpoint, like shit like that could really happen. It's a close to realistic show. It's not like some crazy ass show where it's like in reality, but like that should never happen. You know, this shit's, hey, it could be real to some people, you know. Some people like really do fight for their land the way they do fucking. But it's a good show. You'd have to watch it to understand, but I think that's why I like it, because it's like a realistic show. But you have to get into it because it is kind of slow, way. And I think that's why you don't like it, where you like to see action. You like, you know what I mean?
Well, the peripheral?
That action, my boy.
The peripheral?
Oh, yeah, peripheral. Yeah.
That, I guess, is that action? Like, I mean, it's excitement. It's like, it's not. Is it thriller? What is it? I know it's drama.
That was.
It's action.
Yeah, because sometimes it would get slow, but they fight a lot and they shoot a lot. So I think it's it's an action packed show for sure. Like when the military fools go in there, that's why I liked it, because the way they went in, I was like, these fools really look military, fucking militant.
Yeah,
but I think that's more of a closer to action, right? And Yellowstone's not like that. So
let's talk about movies and the way I grew up watching movies, right?
All right, well. VHS, I know. Me too. So, that's right, way. Things changed.
Oh, no. I mean, like, the content that it was provided on, like, the movies, or, like, the stuff that you would watch or was available to you. So let's get into that.
Like how? Give me an example. Tune in for these commercials, and we'll be right back.
And we are back from a quick break. We had to get a couple of drinks in.
Yeah, to get his cheeks clapped real quick.
Yes. So I got Jack and Coke. What you got?
I forgot. Oh, fucking Midori with a little bit of grenadine.
Mm-hmm.
And Strawberry Fanta.
So this is what a man drinks, and that's what a not a man drinks. I'm just kidding.
What are the bottles though?
Thank you for providing.
All right, so
going
where
back,
were we?
going back
Pick up where we left
to
off.
going back to movies and what was it?
The way we watched them back in the day compared to now, right?
Yeah. Okay. So my point is that like now, between the age of like 25, I want to say, I got tired of seeing sex scenes on every movie that I would watch.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So like just like so the Peripheral, like you know how we were talking about that?
Yeah.
That's a good ass show.
Yeah.
I finished it every Friday that it came out. Every Friday I would watch.
Yeah, I watched it when it was already out, but I binge watched the whole thing.
Yeah. So I was like excited to watch that show. There's literally no sex on that.
Oh, there isn't?
No.
I think about it.
Right?
Yeah,
I might be wrong. There might be probably kissing scenes.
Yeah.
But like full on get it on.
Yeah.
Dick in the butt.
Like Game of Thrones.
I never watched it. No.
That's all it is.
Sex, right?
Yep.
And that's my point. Like, I got tired of sex scenes. Like, bro, like just give me a fucking good ass movie. Give me a good ass show with no damn sex in it. Like,
yeah.
Or like the other controversy. What's that word?
Controversial.
Yeah.
Controversy.
Of always having LGBT on every show.
It's forced. Like that's how I feel too. It's like it's no longer included. Now it's forced.
It's
like,
a must.
Yeah, like it's being forced. It's being shoved down everybody's throat.
So I feel like
probably not a good phrase to use for talking about sex scenes.
You know, I mean, like it is what it is. You know, because we're not. What is it? College educated, so we only or vocabulary is only limited.
I think before you could put on a kids show and pretty much let your kids watch anything. You know what I mean? Anything that was a kids show was good. Good to watch. There wasn't no like subliminal messaging or like.
Well, there was because like, come on, Illuminati is everywhere. I mean, the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Come on, like, given Illuminati, but we're not really talking about that right now. But like you said, it's there.
Yeah,
it was there.
Because I don't look to be clear. I don't have nothing against anybody. I don't care what you like,
what you are, what you look
believe
like.
in.
Yeah,
that's all you do. Do you like? I fucking, if you're a good person, I get along with you. If not, I don't. Like, it's simple, you know what I mean? It's not more to it than what people make it seem. But I will say, like I was saying back then, you fucking, a kid's show, you put on your kid's show, it was stuff for kids. And now it's just like,
they trying to push
perverted, like
push in.
If it's not perverted, like I put the movie Strange World or something like that.
Right.
It's a new one. It's on Disney Plus. It barely came out. And I was like, fuck it. Because my son loves to watch Encanto and
Fire.
Coco.
Fire.
And he likes to watch Frozen. And like, they're all movies.
Also fire.
They're all movies that sing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to see if he likes movies that don't just sing. You know what I mean? The movies that are like more story plots and all that shit. So I put Strange World. I was like, let's try it out. Within the first like 3 minutes or like 5 minutes, and you could watch it. It's like the mom and the dad, biracial. Always got to have something biracial, right? They always got to have different races. They got to have an Asian person, a black person, a Mexican person, and you know what I mean?
Just like that,
and a white person.
The 90s show.
Yeah. Yeah. So like the mom's outside doing the yard work, like my wife right now. The dad is like
the American
inside,
dream,
like cooking dinner,
chilling with this boy.
They eat nothing
in the kitchen.
They eat nothing, but like plant-based stuff, some shit like that. Fucking the kid, which I couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. You know what I mean? You can't tell. Like And then right away, I think it was a boy that had a crush on another boy, or the other boy.
Which show is this?
This is a movie called Strange World.
Oh yeah,
it barely came out not so long ago. So like, and then the dog, even the fucking dog, dude, is like the dog is like those dogs with the wheelchair thingies.
The wheelchair?
Yeah, like you know how they're missing legs or whatever. Yeah. So like
they went that far to include a
so that's
disabled dog.
So that's what I mean. I mean that like it has to be biracial.
Oh, you got something to say too?
¿Qué pasó, Papa? What do you want them to know?
Talk about it, little boy.
He said he agrees.
He's like, can I finish?
So like, I don't have nothing against any of these things, right? Against any of them, but for all that thing to be forced down into your fucking throat, which within the first 5 minutes of the movie, it's like, oh, we gotta include everything. We gotta include different races and the gays or the LGBTQ, however you want to put it, fucking crippled dogs. Back to your point is like, movies then compared to movies now, like there's just so much that it's like you're over it. You're just trying to watch a good fucking movie.
And like from what is it called? What are we? Consumers? From a consumer's perspective, I get it. A lot of people want to see stuff that they can only imagine, so they want to see it play out in a movie. And for as like the business perspective, they just want to cover all bases to not get sued, right, to not get blamed on.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like personally, that's just me. I'm tired of the sex. I have enough sex already. I don't need to see it. But like, I mean, business is business, and I get it. Fuck it.
That's true. That's true. They gotta target where like touch base with everything, get money from everywhere and everybody. So
but one thing for sure is that I can't even say that anymore. Where I was gonna say that you won't see a Mexican in a show, but they're starting to put, I guess, Latinos, which Latinos is just covering all Latino America. So you don't have.
Well,
I
thought Latinos were like Dominicans, Puerto Rican. I thought Latino was because we would be considered Hispanic, right? Mexican, Salvadoran, that'd be Hispanic, right?
Like to me,
would Cubans be Latinos?
Yeah.
So
Latinos is Centro America,
Latino, Latin America, right?
Norte America y South America.
So Latinos would be Latin America, and Latin is Spanish.
As far as I know,
Spanish is Spain. So
instead,
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Well, to me, Latinos is the word you want to use to not basically offend a Mexican, Cubano, Salvadoreño, Brasileño, Chilano.
Yeah.
So instead of being so specific, they'll just throw the Latino card. Actually, we had to take a break for daddy duties. You know
and just so before people start to say, oh, while he's doing a podcast, this and that, he's not paying attention to his son. My wife is here too, so
cheers to being dad.
I'm done already.
He's done.
Cheers. Fucking so, just to pick up where we left off real quick. You know, we're speaking on Latinos and Hispanic, right? I always put Hispanic. I never knew the difference, but like I said, we're not fact checking anything. So if you want to fact check it, feel free, drop a comment.
Do it yourself, check it, and then
another point I wanted to bring up was, hey, so what's up with there being Hispanic, Latinos, Mexican, whatever, Asian, whatever, but then they say black or white?
I don't know, bro.
I don't get that because I seen a video, funny ass video on YouTube where the guy's like, I ain't even black, I'm brown. And he's like, white people ain't even white, they tan. If it was like that, like color, right? That wouldn't be like, oh, that he's Asian or he's this and that. It would be like Asian, Irish, Americans, they would all be white. They would all be white people, right? And Mexicans, Salvadorans, Dominicans, Cubans, they would all be brown people, right? And black people would all be black. So they would just be white, brown, and black. And they're like with this.
But even there, like if you want to go that far, it's like why even like how do you say it? Put a label to it.
Yeah,
we're all humans. Like why does it have to be like? Why they went that far to be like, well, we're gonna need to know if you're black, African American, or brown, Mexican, or brown, white.
Yeah. That's true, because like, nah, I think you're right though. Like, I think that I don't know, it's a way to keep people divided.
And that's really what it is.
Because I also heard this one guy say, he's like, there's only one race, the human race.
The human race, yes.
You know, and I believe that it's like strongly. There's only one race, the human race, and I feel like they use that to keep people divided, right? Keep everybody divided. Blacks, whites, Mexicans, but I feel like in the past years, all those people have come closer together. Black, white, Mexicans, whatever. Like all those people have all came together to do a lot of things, make a lot of changes. So now I feel like they're using gender. Like, all right, race doesn't work anymore. How can we keep everybody divided? All right, gender. Yeah, let's go to gender. Let's keep everybody divided that way now. So like, you know, does that make sense?
No, yeah.
Like, we're like, what's next after gender? What if these people could look past the fact that you're not being discriminated for what you are? Stop trying to force everyone to oh, well, I'm this, so you gotta call me this. No, like, just get past that shit, and then what? Then what's next to keep us divided? You know what I mean? Like, who knows, way? Maybe how tall you are, or this guy has a little ass dick. Can't fucking.
Or like, or like. They could go as far as to like, oh, how big is your dick? But they don't want to do that because I'm pretty sure the people with power and with money, they got little dicks.
Yeah, and the big dick energy.
And then the broke people like me, they probably have big dicks. Nah, it's good.
Not for us. Like, I mean. Say like it'd be to that point where everybody's like, "Oh, I'm offended." But now what I mean is like keeps people divided. Wait, that's my point. Keeps people divided.
We'll finish it right here, and I guess we'll see you guys next episode.
Oh shit, we gotta get this. It's sponsored by Jack Daniels. This segment was sponsored by Jack Daniels.
Not sponsored.
Send us $100,000 check.
Not sponsored. We're gonna get sued.
I know we're gonna get sued for all the fucking. All right, so we'll be on Fortnite or Grand Theft Auto or fucking Apex or.
And then what else you
Call
got?
of Duty.
And what else you got?
We're not gonna talk about the games I bought because my wife's right here.
Oh,
they were on sale.
It's saved. Save 15 minutes, or how does it go? Is it Geico?
Baby, you have Geico. How does the saying go?
Save 15 minutes on the car insurance.
$15 or more.
15 minutes will save 15%.
There you go.
15 minutes
will save you 15% or more your car insurance.
Yeah, that's all stays.
Or more if you bundle home and cars.
That's all stays. Stan. Are you in good hands?
All state.
It will cover all the bases. Wait, what's State Farms?
I think we're state.
What's
Farm.
the State Farm?
State Farm. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Huh?
I'm loving it.
What's
No.
the State Farm one?
State Farms.
No, that's all state.
All state. You're in good hands. State Farms.
All right, if you know the one that State Farms, leave a comment down below.
Something about neighbor. Right? State Farms is your neighbor.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna have to leave it in the comment
Fuck it.
section.
We'll leave that for the next pod. And I guess we'll go. What is it? Like a good
Like a
neighbor.
good neighbor.
See, I told you.
State Farm is there. You
there.
gotta say it at the same time. Ready?
Like a good neighborhood.
Neighbor way. Fuck, bro.
Like a good neighbor,
State Farm is there.
State Farm is there.
And we out.
We out.
Cut.
You're like, redo.